The Formula 2 season has officially reached its halfway point following the race weekend at Austria, so here's how Alex Dunne's season is going so far. Is this setup giving professional? The Formula 2 season did start in Australia this year, and Alex Dunne's season itself got to a bit of a more quiet and slow start as he finished P9 in the first sprint race of the season, just one place outside of points. The feature race was then cancelled in Australia due to the weather conditions. But history was to be made in Bahrain by Alex Dunne. In Bahrain, Alex started P4 and quickly made his way up the standings. He finished P1 with an 8-second gap and made history as the first Irish driver to ever win in Formula 2. It was a huge and emotional moment for Alex himself, Ireland, and obviously his team, Rodin Motorsport. So only his second weekend in Formula 2 and he already set himself up with a very dominant victory. Jeddah came next, and that race weekend was a bit of a mix. He showed that his victory in Bahrain wasn't just a fluke with a podium in the sprint, but unfortunately the feature race was a bit messier where he finished 8th place but still got some very important points for the championship. Alex was back at the top of his game in Imola where he started P5, made some incredible overtakes and got another feature race win. That's 2 in 4 rounds, and he really asserted his place in the championship fight. There's a literal spider on my mic. And then we had Monaco. Alex had a very impressive start to the weekend in Monaco. He claimed his first ever Formula 2 pole, and a very sensational pole, be that. But unfortunately, the feature race did end in a bit of chaos. Actually. Alex, leading from the start, unfortunately caused a collision which took out a fair bit of the grid. He and many others did not finish that race, and unfortunately, Alex also suffered an extreme amount of online abuse due to this crash. Grown men on the internet forgot how to act. And this led to him actually having to leave social media for a while. But he showed his resilience and came back stronger, showing his potential for the next few races. Now, Barcelona got everyone quiet again because after penalties, Alex started P19 and finished P2. You can do the calculations there on how many places he gained. Alex had penalties carried over from the crash in Monaco and also from earlier on that weekend. He finished out the Barcelona weekend with P5 in the feature race and the fastest lap, so vital points. And he became the championship leader again. And we come to this weekend, Austria, potentially Alex's biggest weekend in his motorsport career so far because he was driving in an FP1 session for McLaren in Formula 1, and now it's raining. Not only did he have a very good free practice session where he didn't crash or make any mistakes, he also finished P4, just 1/10 off of World Championship leader Oscar Piastri in the other McLaren. After a bit of a hectic race, he finished P6, even with a 5-second penalty in the sprint race, and for the feature race, he finished P2, getting another podium. Now, halfway through the Formula 2 season, Alex sits P2 in the championship, just 6 points behind P1, with Silverstone coming up next. And just in a new fun update on Alex, he's actually been disqualified from the feature race at Austria because his plank didn't meet the minimum requirements of 4 millimeters, which actually puts him 24 points behind in P2 in the championship instead of 6.